everyone, Tanya here from Couture Creations. Today we're going to have a look at Lucy's Everyday Outline stamps. These have been designed by Lucy Campanale from Artshed Angel. So we have quite a few different things to go through today. So if you want to grab a cuppa and come back, and then you can sit there and watch the video. So to start off with, we'll have a look at the stamps. So we have the butterfly. So the butterfly is about 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres. So it's a really nice, generous size. So it's called Spread Your Wings Butterfly. Then we have the Butterfly in Flight. It's called Just For You Butterfly. Our daffodils. So it's called Framed Daffodils. Tulips, framed tulips, framed poppies. So again, they're a really nice, generous size. I think that's about 14 centimetres from the tip, 13.5 centimetres. So really generous size in the stamps. This one's called She Believed. Then we have Friends and Flowers. Any music lovers out there, we have our framed guitar and our music strip down the bottom. It would make a great card, or you can put it on a layout. Framed dirt bike. And Our Boys Will Be Boys. But don't be afraid, it's not just for boys, it can be used for girls, although we do have a boy here. We've got our soccer ball, football, game console and skateboard. So they're the stamps. So today we're going to have a little look at how you can use the stamps. So for starters, we'll have a look at our blending card. So our blending card is a 250 GSM. There's 10 sheets in this particular pack, although you may find it sold singly at some of our retailers. So it's an A4 size, and you can use that in conjunction with our twin tip alcohol ink markers. So this is our 108 piece set, so you've got 107 colours plus the colourless blender in a nice hard carry case. So they're a triangle shaped pen, so you can grip them nice and easily, and they've got two different ends on them. So this one has the bullet, this one has the brush, and the lids themselves are closed, fully closed, so you're not going to damage your nib when you put your lid back on. They're our twin tip alcohol ink markers. So you can use that traditionally with your blending card. If you're a watercolour person, we have our cotton watercolour paper, which is a 300 GSM, again A4 size. It's a medium rough tooth. This pack here has 10 sheets in the pack, but again, you may find it at some stores sold singly. So to stamp your outline with your watercolour paper, I would suggest using our Stays in Place alcohol ink pads. So once you stamp your alcohol ink pads onto your watercolour paper, once you start colouring and blending, it's not going to run into your coloured image or bleed. Sorry, just trying to think of the word there. So we've got 37 different colours available in our alcohol ink pads. So to give you an idea, so we have a burnt sienna, we have plum, dusty rose, baby pinks, amethyst, apple, honeycomb, along with our traditional copper, bronze and arctic white, as well as bright gold, antique gold. I've got a few colours here so you can have a look at them. So the black comes available in the jet black, which is the pearlescent, and you get an uninked pad as well as the re-inker. So when you take it out the box, you want to use it, you put your ink on your ink pad that you need. You don't have to ink your whole ink pad, and to refresh it once it dries out, you can use your re-inker, or you can spritz it with a little bit of blending solution. When I say spritz, I mean just dab it over the top. So that's our jet black. Then we have a matte jet black. So available in the full ink pad as well as the smaller one. And I've just grabbed a couple of other colours so you've got an idea of what we have. So this is the pumpkin, baby pink, plum, dusty rose, chocolate, that's our Arctic white, burgundy, antique gold, sterling silver, and gunmetal grey. So they will work on non-porous surfaces. So you can also stamp on acetate. So you could stamp on acetate and you could colour them in with the alcohol ink markers, or I do have another little technique we'll show you in a minute that you can also use. So we've got some samples here today. So this card here, Meg has made. So again, this is using Lucy's outline stamps. And Meg's coloured them, she's just stamped them and coloured them in with our 3D liquid pearl drops. We have 12 different colours available in our pearl drops. So they're the colours that Meg has used. And it gives it a bit of texture. This one here, Kaylee has stamped using the alcohol ink, stays in place matte ink pad, and then covered that with clear embossing powder and then just heat set that. So this is actually on heat proof acetate. And then she's coloured them in using the twin tip alcohol ink markers. That's with the poppy stamp. Sorry, I didn't say that. This one here is stamped and heat embossed on vellum. And for something different, this again is stamped with our matte jet black ink pad, stays in place, then clear embossing powder and heat set. But this is on our glitter card. So our glitter card is nice and smooth, so it's not textured. It is really different, but you get your really nice sparkle. So once that's been set, Kaylee has then coloured them in with our twin tip alcohol ink markers. So just to give you an idea of our glitter card, we have 13 different colours. So silver, black, you could stamp that with the Arctic white and you could just leave it as is, you don't have to colour, but your white. Then we have mint, forest green, red, pink, and there is a baby pink here, I don't have that with me at the moment, sorry. Our purple blue, mint, sorry I must have grabbed two of those, same with forest green, copper, gold, and our two different blues. So that's technique using those. Then I was having a bit of a play around and I've created some butterflies with the Just For You butterfly, and I've coloured them in with glitter and our all-purpose art glue. So I've just put the all-purpose art glue all around where I want the glitter to go, and then just poured glitter over each one and let it dry. Once it's dried, then I've gone on to the next colour. So we have a few different colours of glitter available: red, black, rose, a turquoise and a dark blue. So because we've got a nice fine nib on our metal tip, sorry, out of focus there, you can get a nice close edge right around it. That's using glitter and all-purpose art glue. And then lastly, we're having a bit of a play. So what we've done here is mix our pigment powder with glue. In our applicator bottle, I've put a little bit of, say probably half filled it up with glue, then put our pigment powder in, let it sort of settle for a couple of hours, and you'll see it will mix in gradually, and then give it a really good shake. And then once I've heat embossed it in a silver, then just coloured in around the edges. So this technique would look great on your acetate as well. So again, we have 11 different colours available in our pigment powders. So we have a copper, pink, blue, purple, a white. The white looked great on black, a silver and a grey. We have yellow, we have gold, a red and a green. So that's just your all-purpose art glue mixed in with your pigment powders to create these. So I'll just show you now what they look like. So that will dry flat. That's the pink and the purple. So a really different way of using the pigment powders. Hope you've enjoyed the video today. So look out for these stamps at your local craft store. And don't forget to share your projects with us on our Facebook page, Instagram, or even if you don't have any of those social media platforms, email them to us. We're happy to share them. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting.